What should pregnant mothers know about this announcement that happened yesterday? Hi, Dr. Mina Merholm, board certified psychiatrist and co-author of a book called Women's Pearls, where I focus on women's mental health. The first thing I want to tell a pregnant mom, especially if you've had a child in the past, is this is not your fault that your child developed autism. That's the first thing I walk through patients with, because the first instinct sometimes for parents is to blame themselves, say, what did I do wrong? Maybe because I took Tylenol, this was the reason that my child developed autism. Autism is so complex and is so multifactorial, meaning the genetic, environmental, and other causes, they're so variable. There's so many things at play here that it's really, really unlikely. And we would say the best evidence tells us it is not the case that the Tylenol you took when you were pregnant is the reason that your child has autism. That's the first thing. The second thing is, what about if I'm pregnant right now? And what should I do with Tylenol? The best evidence that we have of studies over 2.5 million people over 25 years says it's safe and effective. There are some new observational studies that are much weaker and that don't account for things that are confusing, basically, or confounding within the study. And the lead author of that study itself says, I can't say there's a cause here, but I see a relationship. What that tells you is that maybe then, for low-grade, mild pain, if we're able to avoid the medication, we can, while still knowing that it is safe and effective, and that the risk of leaving a fever untreated, relieving severe pain untreated, is also a risk to mom and baby. So that's an important thing, to be able to hold two sides of that same coin. When we can take that and we can say the evidence tells us that it's safe and effective, and that there is no zero risk alternative, unfortunately, when you're a pregnant mom. You just weigh the risks of both sides. And in situations where there is mild and moderate pain, the medical community is saying this is still a good medication to use, safer than anything else. Certainly don't take something else that we know has been problematic, Advil, aspirin, etc.